Who wants more passion, excitement, and intimacy with your lover? I have a few tips to help you regain that or rekindle something that may have been lost over the years. I believe that there's a few key points with regaining and creating that passion, excitement in your relationship. One is trust and communication. Another piece is that polarity, that dance of masculine, feminine energy. And the last and probably the most important is do what you did at the beginning. So let's start with the trust and communication piece. Passion and intimacy is just an extension of the actual trust you have in your relationship. And part of that comes from the communication and knowing what your partner's love language is. When you know what their love language is, you can better communicate with them and create better trust and intimacy. So if their love language is words of affirmation and physical touch, tell them how beautiful, talented, and gorgeous they are. And maybe give them a little mini massage or a hug or, that caress of the arm, or hold their hands when you're in a public place. And if you are words of affirmation and acts of service, maybe, washing their car or making lunch for them or doing something that they would value is another way of communicating and having that piece of trust with them. One of the key things about rekindling that intimacy with your lover is to make sure that you've got the polarity of your relationship. So the dance of polarity is the dance of masculine and feminine energy. When one partner is very masculine and the other partner is very feminine, you have chemistry that is unthinkable. But what happens in time and society is that I think we lose that piece. Some of the people that have that strong feminine energy go out to work or run their own businesses, and then they lose that piece. They become more masculine in that area of life, and they bring that home with them. And then the masculine energy gets confused because they're not sure what to do, and they lose their passion, their excitement, their drive to get things done and have a purpose. And they lose some of that piece, and so there's a loss of polarity. So I encourage you to, go with whatever is your most natural form of masculine or feminine energy and live into it. And for the masculine energy, you have to be strong and confident. And when that feminine energy challenges you, stand in the light of that storm. Let it pass, because it will be a beautiful rainbow on the other side. But that feminine energy wants to know that they are protected and that you're going to be there no matter what. And what that allows that feminine energy to do is to be playful and have fun and be flirtatious and be in the flow, because that masculine energy is like the riverbanks, and they hold and guide that feminine energy. And that feminine flow needs those riverbanks in order to be fun and flirtatious. And the other piece, and it's really, really important, is to do what you did at the beginning. What did you do? You spent time together without kids and running to hockey practices and being busy in life. You actually went on dates. You went on vacations together. One thing that we did as a family was really cool because, there was that piece of, I don't want to go on a date because who's going to look after the kids? Well, what we did was we took the kids out on dates. So Mark took Sarah and I took Thomas, and Mark, gave him tips on how to make a date beautiful and to care for the woman in that date, and he really treated Sarah very special on that date, and they had an amazing time. And so when we tell them we're going on date night, they're like, yeah, have fun, because they understood that it was going to a fancy restaurant and really being kind and gentle and pulling out the chairs and paying for dinner and showing up with flowers at the door. So I encourage you to find something in a relationship that you did before that was fun and exciting, and start doing it again.